everybody. It's me, Michelle Okerson with Michelle Okerson Vlog. And I tell y'all why I get so tickled when I say that. Because it sounds weird to my ears. And I had convinced myself, no, I'm not doing this. I don't want to do this. This makes me feel vulnerable. This opens my... Not that I have anything to hide in my life. I mean, I'll tell y'all anything about my life. My life is a open book. But the fact that, I'm doing this. I mean, literally, I'm doing it. I'm trying to be faithful in all aspects. But then when I'm not, I need to, exercise grace even to myself. And your true brothers and sisters in Christ, the ones who are truly your brothers and sisters in Christ, they're not gonna judge you. They may give you some encouraging words to lift you up, and sometimes those encouraging words may not be what we want to hear, but we need to hear them. That to me, that's a definition of a true friend. A true friend is the person that's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. But they can, and in a loving manner. I completely agree. But guys, I'm just like everybody else. I'm just like I said, I'm just a small fish in a big old ocean. But collectively, we all make an impact. You see, if God's children come together collectively, one mind, one body, one spirit, imagine the battles we can win without even trying. And see, I think that what's going on with this country is something bad. It shouldn't have happened, but He allowed it to happen. Hang on, because He's a good father. It's just like with our children. When our children do things when we told them not to do, it's okay. It's okay to, say, listen, we all been there, we've all done it, and to extend grace and mercy and love. I am constantly, as myself, I am constantly trying to be that mother that God created me to be. Now it's not. I'm not going to put myself down. I used to just guilt myself because I was sick, and I really, through Maddie's through her later part of her teenage years, it was basically she had to fend for herself, therefore she had to cook. But guess what? She's an excellent cook. There was a time that I guilted myself that, she didn't have, and then I overcompensated with spoiling her, buying her things and this and that and the other. Now, I couldn't buy her everything, but, I try to do what I can. And the main thing is I try to extend grace. Now, I'll tell you, you guys, Maddie says that every Christmas I get in this mood. Well, perhaps she's right. Perhaps I have not overcome everything pertaining to my childhood, and maybe I see Christmas as one of those major letdowns for me, and then you go to school and everybody's telling about their Christmas gifts and this, that, and the other, and you don't have much to tell them about. Now, I will tell y'all, I got my grandparents got us all a bike, and one year my mom got me a doll from the Waterfront Mission. But and that's okay, because you know what, healing is a process. It takes time, and it takes it takes for us to be mindful of our attitudes and our behaviors. But you know, hey, it's a constant battle. But the beauty in all this, though we go through the trials and tribulations of this life, the beauty of it all is we know who wins in the end. So it's just a matter of running the race with the right spirit, with a loving heart, and be in the hands and feet of Jesus Christ. And that doesn't always mean physical labor either. That could mean something, you know, passive, like this for me, a YouTube channel to hopefully, you know, spread hope in a hopeless world, in a dark world. But anyway, so yeah, I ride around town. Automatically, I talk to myself. Let me tell y'all, the other day, I was in the car, and I actually redid that video up because it embarrassed me. But, you know how I'll change subjects real quick in the middle of a video with you guys? I kind of am all over the place. Sometimes in the morning times is better for me. But from, you know, in the afternoon, yeah, things, my memory's not doing as well. I get a little bit of scattered brain. But the other day I was on here doing a YouTube video for you guys, and I had a thought in my head, and I answered it out loud. It's okay. It's okay. And see, the good thing about going to see a psychiatrist, and they try to tell me, when, you know, because they're already doing this. They're saying that we're a bunch of conspiracy theorists, and, you know, even going to the point of calling us a cult, and, you know, we're crazy. You know, now, of course, they have no objective thing that they can list to back up their assumptions. So, yeah. And I have a little saying about assumptions, but I'm a Christian and I can't say that. But, anyway, yeah, it just, in a sense, it kind of, it's entertaining to a degree to watch these people, I don't know, they just say the bizarrest things. Like Nancy Pelosi said yesterday, I don't remember who she was talking to and what she was talking about, but she said, we all, now I can't think of it. Oh, that we have to be respectful to one another as human beings. Well, Nancy. I don't think putting elderly patients in a elderly patients with just so happened to be the pandemic virus, putting all those elderly people in that nursing home, knowing he was going to subject everybody and end up killing thousands. I don't think that's very respectful. That's what she was saying. We have to be respectful to one another as humans. And then, you know, padding her pockets by giving her husband inside information into the trades, so, you know, the stock market. Anyway, but you know, I said on this, I tweeted this, y'all. I'm learning how to tweet. You know, it takes you a little bit, but you get used to it. But yeah, and so I've been tweeting. You know, it's fun. I mean, it's not something you can do while you're driving down the road like you can YouTube, because I I can do a video while I'm coming from one side of town to the other side of town. But anyway, what was I going to tell you guys? The last thing, and I forgot it. Shoot. Oh, so, you know, the one thing that this this tyrant, I'm going to call it that, clown administration got wrong was the tenacity and the fortitude and the resilience of the average American citizen and the lower socio-economic, the poor American citizens. And the reason being is we've had a life of you know, pinching pennies, you know, making the food last from one grocery pickup to the next, you know, living in humble means. But the thing is they think that that's a compass to determine, whoa, Juliet, to determine who is good and who is bad. That's how they see it. It's really, really sad, because, you know, we should not put that stereotype on people, because even though we are all created equal, our coming up is not always equal, and we have no control over who we are born to. But what we can control is who we become after the fact. Now, you can say, well, I have every reason in the world to be, you know, angry and bitter and this, that, and the other, to have a woe is me entitlement. Well, you have that right. You have that right. But it's not healthy. It's not going to yield you. It's going to bring fruits of discontentment. You know, constant struggle. And then the key of it all is that even for those of us who have, to a degree, we've headed in the same direction, you know, trying to be the person that God created us to be and fulfill our purpose. But what they don't understand is mostly younger people who look at or older people, not always, and they think, well, God doesn't love me, or there is no God, because if there was, he would protect, he wouldn't allow this stuff in my life. He wouldn't allow children to get sick and blah, blah, blah. Well, he's not a dictator, guys. He's not a dictator. And for everything that happens in life, for every action, there's a reaction. And we get to choose if that reaction is positive, right? So, all right, guys, I love y'all. I'm back here at the parking lot. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.